What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine?
On our daily episode of Victoria Alonso, allegedly, according to Bounding into Comics, Victoria never really had much power like that. A new report claims that fired Marvel executive Victoria Alonso never had much power at Disney. I have not read this. Now, you think that I would have learned my lesson by bringing up articles that I haven't read, but I haven't learned my lesson. So we'll pray that this actually has some decent information in it. This new report comes from Matthew Baloney at Puck, where he discussed the now public battle between the Walt Disney Company and the fired Marvel Studios executive. Baloney writes at an outlet, Alonso never had that much power at Disney, despite her public profile and personal positioning, though she did lord over Marvel's VFX contractors. Aside from this bit of information, Baloney provides his point of view on the now public battle between Alonso and Disney, claiming much of it had to do with her producing the Amazon Studios film Argentina, rather than a slew of reasons that they could have canned her for, namely her belittling behavior towards vendors, the relentless self-promotion, or the fact that the visual effects in Marvel productions, her actual job, have been specifically and repeatedly called out as lacking by fans, the media, and actual VFX professionals. Okay, so what they're saying here is that there's much ado about her power at Marvel, but she never really had much power, so much as she had power over VFX artists, which was her actual job, and the fact that she kept self-promoting, belittling vendors, and the visual effects just wasn't up to par. That sounds believable to me. However, this claim that Alonso did not have that much power is significant, as it signals that not much will change at the Walt Disney Company when it comes to the social agendas the company has embraced, especially the promotion of sexual orientation and gender ideology to young children. This agenda was specifically revealed by former CEO Bob Chapek when the company chose to embroil itself in a public debate over a Florida law banning instruction of sexual orientation and gender ideology to children and grade. I disagree with that, Bounty, and here's why I disagree with that. Because what it signals is that they no longer have the luxury of prioritizing that. Now, does that mean they're going to completely stop? No. But what they've shown with all of these companies is that when shit hits the fan and shit starts to go bad, the first people to go are the wokesters, because they aren't bringing you any profit. So I don't think it's going to change their philosophy, so to speak, but I do think that there's going to be less. I think what you're going to start, my prediction is you're going to start to see less and less of it being promoted, because they can't afford it. They can no longer afford it. And then we'll see if Disney ever picks it back up, if they decide to go back to trying to promote it. We'll see. And this is just the rest of the article is just recanting what happened with the Don't Say Gay bill. Victoria Alonso is definitely, there was the thing about her refusing to censor the woke stuff in Ant-Man, and part of that played a role in her being fired. Excuse me. And so I disagree. I actually think that there are going to be some changes at Disney, or they can continue to falter. So that has been your daily Victoria Alonso update.
Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.